Alright guys, here's an update on the Mustang. So I got the motor in. It is a new motor. Junkyard Explorer block. GT40 heads. Put a TFS Stage 2 cam in it. It is gear-to-gear timing drive. Going carbureted on this time. Decided to get away from EFI. There it is. It's got some finishing up to do, tidying up. It's going to be full MSD timing, MSD box, all mechanical. It is officially in. Can't wait to get it running. So a little background on the Mustang. I got this car 5 years ago. I got a 94 GT in a trade deal. Obviously, as most of the people that has one of these cars, is one of my dream cars as a kid. I rode in one of my cousins when I was a kid, and I just fell in love with them. I just love these SN95 Mustangs, especially with the small block Ford in them. So I came across that 94 GT 5 years ago, got a hold of it. It ended up being pretty rusted out, so I couldn't do much with it. I came across this car. It's a 96 base model, V6 original. So I bought it as a roller. I took everything from my 94 GT and swapped it over, swapped the rear end, 8.8, the T5 transmission, the original 302. I drove the car for a couple months. Then I ended up selling it to a guy. He had it for about 12 hours, blew it up. Spit the crank out of the front of the motor. And about a year later, I ended up buying it back again. Put an Explorer block in it with E7 heads and stock cam. GT40 upper and lower intake. It ran okay. Then I just wanted more. So I got a hold of some GT40 heads and an E303 cam last year. And I slapped that on the old block. Ran it for a little bit and started having some issues. So I started fresh this year. I went and got another Explorer block. Bought a brand new TFS Stage 2 cam. Stuck with the same GT40 heads, just went through them again. That did put roller rockers on it. And since the last motor I had timing chain slippage, I ended up going to gear this time. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. Going carb, obviously. The car does have, I did put 373 gears in the rear end a couple years ago, so it already has that done to it. Yep, this is my car. Work in progress. Alright, got some more progress done on the Mustang this afternoon. I got the headers bolted down, spark plugs put in, power steering pumps on, carburetor is bolted down and mounted. Got the fuel pressure regulator mounted and one of my lines made up. Using -6AN. Mocked up my alternator relocation. I'll have to make a little bracket to go from there to there. We need a shorter belt, obviously. I've done my research on this routing, and rotation should be right, so this routing should work. Theoretically, I could almost fire it tonight if I wanted to, but I think I'll go ahead and wait. Get a few more things buttoned up. Got some more parts coming still. For now, I'm just going to hook up to my existing fuel line there to fire it when I'm ready to. I still got a fuel cell coming in, and inline fuel pump, and a bunch more AN hose line to build my fuel system for it. Coming along nicely. We're getting there. This is a street strip car project. I do have some drag radials I'm getting ready to get a hold of too. So hopefully we'll have those on here in a couple weeks. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I'm going to get in the house and walk the dogs and get this video edited and get it put up. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.